What's up guys? Really quick video on closed terrariums today. We're just going to run through the basics that you need to know when you're getting something like this set up. So first thing, after you've got your container picked out, you're going to want a drainage layer. I use Leca in this. You can use gravel, any type of foam. This is essentially going to give the water a place to drain so it's not just sitting in your substrate and molding. I also am going to put this window screen mesh in just to give it a little bit of a barrier between the drainage layer and the substrate. The substrate here, I used a mix of sphagnum moss, orchid bark, and cocoa fiber. I also mixed in just a little bit of activated carbon. That way we get a little bit more chemical filtration through everything. We'll get that mixed up, a bunch of water added. You're going to want a thick enough layer that you can plant things in that the roots have space to grow, but it's also a closed terrarium, so you want to leave enough air space in the top for the plants to also grow up as well as down into the substrate. With these, you're going to want to keep the planting pretty minimal. I'm going to do this one main plant. It's not looking great because I had it out for another project yesterday, but once we get this watered, we'll leave it in there for a day or two. Should pop right back up. So we'll put that plant kind of towards the back. And then I have a few different species of mosses that I got that we're just going to test out in this closed terrarium. So we'll get those added, pressed down into the substrate so they can start taking advantage of the moisture that's there. Then we're going to give this a nice spray down, make sure that everything's wet before we put the lid back on this, and give it a day or two for those plants to pop up and kind of start growing a little bit. And here it is after just 24 hours. You can see that plant popped right back up once it got the water back in it. That's going to be the quickest guide on closed terrariums. Remember that you're going to need your drainage layer, the correct substrate, and you're going to want to put plants in there that can handle the humidity and do well in that closed environment. And last but not least, of course, remember you're going to have to make sure you have a lid that gets sealed and keeps it all together. Thanks for watching, guys.